So I went to study at an ashram in India. In the temple, while we were meditating, I had a vision very clearly and viscerally. I saw Jesus's body lying in front of me. He was gorgeous and he was naked. And God said, "Would you feed this gorgeous naked body donuts and fast food?" And I said, "Heck no." God said, "You would not feed this body trash?" I said, "No. I would feed it living spring water and organic fruit plucked straight from the vine. Only veggies, no meat. This body's a temple. It should not be defiled." And God said, "Then why do you feed yourself trash? This body, the body of Christ, is your body. If you feed your body the way that you would feed Christ's body, strawberries, sprouts, spring water, your body would look more like Christ's body." And then he said, "You are what you eat." Now, this concept, "you are what you eat," goes way back to the first century when the Jesus movement started gaining popularity. People began to have love feasts. They called them agape feasts. And the whole community would get together. They would break bread together, drink wine together. They would have full-on meals, fellowship. And they were called love feasts because the idea was that you were eating food, but contained within the food was love. So you were eating love. You are what you eat. So when you eat love, you become love. In the Jewish tradition, they have kiddush, and that's when they recite a prayer over a cup of wine and a loaf of bread, and they pass it around to each person at the table. And they do the same at a tradition called shabura, and the cup of wine is called the cup of blessing. You are what you drink. So when you drink a blessing, you become a blessing. In many ancient traditions, communion doesn't just represent the food and the drink that created your body. It also represents fertility, where you plant a body inside of another body. And that's why Jesus says, "Eat this bread, it's my body." You put a piece of God's body into your body. Just like how you plant a seed in the soil, or you plant a sperm inside of a womb. Whatever you plant, whenever you plant a body inside of another body, what happens is that it creates new life. Your flesh isn't just flesh, it's also divine. It has this divine magical power to create a whole other body from itself. There's so much divinity in our biology. And how many times have you heard new parents say that their baby is a miracle? It's because it's miraculous how another body just comes right out of your body and a new life is born. And that's what happens when your heavenly body comes out of your earthly body. It feels miraculous, like you have a new life. When I was in the ashram in India, having the vision of Jesus's body, God said to me, like, "Right now, you eat trash, so you look like trash." I'm like, "Thank you." And God continued, "When you eat divinity, you will look like divinity. And," he said, "your divine body will start to emerge from inside of you. And when that happens, your divine body will come out of your earthly body. And when that happens, it will change your life. Your new life starts once your divinity emerges or is born out of who you are now."